Welcome to another episode of Bavarian Redline. This is our first year F82 M4. And what color is it, babe?
Shakir orange.
Let's flash back to us picking this baby up from the dealership. Alright guys, so we're here at Schreier Automotive in Omaha,
Nebraska.
And here it is. It's probably the lowest mileage F82 that was currently for sale in the country, at least it was a 2015. And it's Shakir over Shakir, which is a sick color combination. I've never really seen anything like that. It's only got about 30,000 miles on it. It's 2015. It's a one owner. Older lady owned it, and unfortunately her husband passed away and she just tried to get rid of the car. I am absolutely amazed with the condition. So we bought it sight unseen and flew out. We've actually bought it about a month ago, but it just took a little bit of time to coordinate coming out here, and I'm just absolutely amazed by it. Like, it's the full leather, so you've got the leather on top of the doors, and then the Shakir colored interior. It's just really a sick option. I don't know if the window sticker, I don't think it's in here, so I can't show you that, but just overall the condition of the cars, I mean, I don't want to say it's perfect because it's not. It's a 2015, but it's about as good as it could be. And then came with the 437 Ms, and then it also came with an entire another set of wheels with winter tires on it. But I mean, check this thing out. Get on the road, see how it does. Alright guys, so now that we've spent a little bit of time with the car, you saw us pick it up there at Schreier in Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out to those guys, they did an amazing job. They kept the car there for us for a while. Customer service was top notch, so I'll put their link in the description if you guys want to check them out. I would definitely recommend them. But we've spent a little bit of time with the car now. We just want to talk a little bit about it and take it for a short drive here before we show you some of the clips of us actually making the full trip with it. So I've got it right here. What is this, babe?
A Shakir orange M4.
Yes, it is. It's beautiful. We absolutely love this car so far. We've had a really good experience with it. It's not our first F80 chassis. I had a 2018 F80 M3 comp that I actually purchased new. This one doesn't have quite as much power as the comp, still has the same S55, obviously a couple years older, but the color combination is just really what stands out on this car. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna flash the window sticker now so you guys can kind of see the way that it's equipped. It's really a pretty unique spec. And also I want to show you the engine. It's not detailed or anything in the engine compartment, but you know, S55, sometimes you read on the forum, they've got, you know, they've been around long enough now that people kind of know what's going on with them. They talk about the crank hub, you know. Long story short, if you don't really modify it much, which we don't plan to, at least in terms of power, it really is a pretty solid powertrain, and I actually think it sounds pretty good. But it's like the last engine bay from BMW that looks really good. Even the G80 doesn't look nearly as good under the hood that has the carbon fiber strut tower brace. It's just a beautiful car. So let's jump in it, take it for a quick drive, and I'll tell you a little bit about some changes that are coming. Obviously, we haven't posted as much recently, and that's because we've been making some big changes as far as moving cities and relocating and completely changing around our fleet. So we're going to have some new videos coming, and there may even be some rebranding coming to the channel so we can bring you guys more content and more diverse content. So here we are, a few more miles on it now because we've already driven it here a little bit, but if you notice, it has the DCT, and this transmission takes a little bit of getting used to. Obviously it is really superior to the manual, at least from a performance standpoint. We really got it so that Aaliyah could drive and put some miles on the car. Pretty much all of our other M's were 6-speed manuals. I'm sure you saw the E46 on the channel, the G80 on the channel. The F80 M3 that I used to have was also a manual transmission, so a little bit of a change for us, but so far it's been pretty good. What is your favorite part about the car?
I really love the color. The Shakir orange is really pretty on it, and it's just in really good condition overall.
Yeah, well, the other cars that we were looking at, it was like one problem after another, and that's why we ended up going all the way to Omaha, Nebraska. Like, it is so hard to find a clean car in Southwest Florida, especially like an M car. People tend to get rid of them after a year, 2 years, something like that, and they just don't take very good care of them. So we actually found one initially that was a year newer than this. It was a 2016 and only had about 10,000 more miles. It was actually about the same price, and it was white with the red interior. It didn't have full leather like this, which is one of my favorite parts about it. But that car just had the bumper fitment issues, and it had 3 mismatched tires, and the guy said it was in perfect condition, had 4 owners, had an accident on it, XYZ. This was just such a cleaner car. So that's why we made the trip, and hopefully it gives you guys some really good content. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We plan on bringing some really good content in the future, and obviously your support helps us do that. So you know, helps us keep motivated to make more and better content for you guys. So we're just going to take this thing for a little drive so you can get a feel for it. Plan on doing a full in-depth review on the car in the future, so you guys can get a little bit more information. Maybe you're interested in buying one of these, or maybe you just want to check them out and kind of see what they're all about. I know there's a lot out there, but there hasn't been as many in recent years with the G80 kind of taking over, but this is still a great platform. And it's actually pretty darn modern for a 10-year-old car, so we're really excited about it. But take this thing for a quick drive here so you guys can get a feel for it. Nothing too crazy, maybe be some little bit more interesting content coming up in the future. Oh, there's actually one thing real quick before we take off. So I wanted to show you guys, right now the car has 437 M's on it, which are the standard wheels for this car. The car came with another set of rims. Try not to show the truck too much because we'll have more on that on the channel in the future. But these are actually the other wheels that came with it. They have a really good set of Continental Extreme contacts on it. So at some point we might actually take these off and put them on the car, because I actually think this is a better tire. Obviously we don't get much weather here, but we get rain, and I kind of think that might be a better tire, especially if we put some BMW center caps. So let us know what you think in the comments, if you think these wheels might look better on the car, especially if they had the proper center caps, and we may just throw those on. So let's get back in and take this thing for a little trek. And yes, we did buy a new house, and I plan on releasing a video and kind of showing you guys that. We've just been a little bit busy moving, not to make excuses, so we haven't been releasing as much content as really we want to. And so that's why we bought something different. We want to bring different stuff to the channel, and we're going to probably introduce some stuff that's completely different to the channel in the future, so please stay tuned for that. Alright, so we're just going to take this thing for a little drive. Not going to be anything too crazy. Probably bring something a little bit more exciting here in the future. And obviously you'll see the clips if you stay tuned of us actually driving the car back in the 2,000-mile road trip that we had. Which will probably be coming up in a future video. Control really does a good job of putting the power down. The car's not completely warm, so I probably won't go too crazy, but I'm just really impressed how well this car's aged. You know, being 10 years old, still drives amazing. This one obviously been well taken care of. Drives straight down the road, has good power, sounds good. It's really a killer platform that you could buy for under 40 grand, so it's really impressive, and we're excited to kind of see what we can do with it to make it maybe look a little bit better. And then if we do any performance stuff, it's not going to be too crazy, because I don't plan on tearing the motor apart to do that crank hub, and ultimately when you do a little bit more power, that's kind of an important thing to do. So luckily we live right by Mexico, so we can get up to a little bit of speed. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this part of the video, seeing the introduction on the car. Hopefully you tune in to actually watch the road trip portion and see some beautiful landscapes all the way up from the north all the way down here to Southwest Florida. So please don't miss that. And then, like I said, big changes coming on the channel, so make sure that you're subscribed and you like and support the video so you can catch the new stuff coming out. Say bye, Leah.
Bye. Thank you for watching.